Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Malik Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the Safe Soil movement because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds, the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace, we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil. Then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru launched the Safe Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every day at 6 a.m. for 365 days, and today is the 19th day. Are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. Desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. 52% of agricultural soils in the world are already degraded. They're already in the desertification mode. This desertification leads to 6 global issues which are causing so much pain, so much suffering to people, and so much money. The first global issue is food crisis. It is expected that in 20 years, 40% less food will be produced for a population of 9.3 billion people. There will be more people and less food. This doesn't sound good. As Sadhguru said, this is not a world you want to live in. When there will be food shortages, there will be a lot of sufferings and trouble. And right now, approximately 2 billion people suffer already from nutritional deficiencies, which leads to multitude of diseases. The second global issue is water scarcity. Depleted soils cannot absorb and regulate water flows, which leads to water scarcity, droughts and floods. Organic matter in the soil can hold up to 90% of its weight in water and release it slowly over time. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. Like that. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. And the third global issue is the loss of biodiversity. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. Approximately 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year. This is a genocide. These are big numbers. These biomass insects are responsible for the vitamins and nutrients present in our food. The more soil contains less of these biomass insects, the more fruits and vegetables we eat are poorer in vitamins and nutrients. This is why our kids fall sick very often, because they have a weak immune system. They're weaker than us. We are going now against the natural way of life, which is against evolution. Our kids must be better than us. And now we are going, humanity is going to be weaker and weaker over time. Today is actually a feast. This is why you see people here. This is the biggest feast in Morocco in the year. This is why these kids told me something. They said, take videos of us and good feast. And now you see, we are early in the morning. They haven't started yet, they're just preparing. There will be more people there for prayers, and there are police officers also for security. They will start a big prayer there. Anyway, I was saying that the biomass insects are very important, and that we are going against the natural state of humanity, which is against evolution. And if we are better than our kids, then we have committed a crime against humanity. We need to come to our senses and to return back to the natural state. Because now we have been altered. We're not normal anymore. Nothing is normal anymore. We can do this. The fourth global issue is the climate change. Carbon dioxide stored in soil is 3 times that in the living plants and 2 times that in the atmosphere. Soil is crucial for carbon sequestration. The fifth global issue is the loss of livelihood. Globally, 74% of the poor are directly affected by soil extinction. Thousands of farmers are committing suicide worldwide. It is estimated that desertification is costing the world up to $10.6 trillion every year. The sixth global issue is conflicts and migrations. Land issues have played a significant role in over 90% of major conflicts and wars in Africa since 1990. Population growth combined with food and water scarcity may cause 1 billion people to migrate to other regions and countries by 2050. This is an unprepared migration, unplanned. When people are forced to migrate, there will be a lot of sufferings, especially for women and children, and the exploitation, which means that the world is going down in the head. If I want you, and from the French Revolution to the Arab Spring, high food prices have been cited as a major factor behind mass protest movements. So, if we are not conscious, if we are not aware, we are going to repeat the same mistakes of the past. Wisdom is to learn from our mistakes. More wisdom is to learn from other people's mistakes. We need more wisdom. We need to be aware. If you ask me to describe you, how hell looks like, I would describe it like this. If we are living in a world which is hell, there will be food crisis, water scarcity, loss of biodiversity, climate change, loss of livelihood, and conflicts and migrations, which means that there will be only troubles and not peace. This is how hell looks like, because the devil is the first enemy of humanity. The devil doesn't want humanity to live in peace. He will never leave us alone. And the devil has children. Now what's going on? You must know that we have been programmed in this matrix. This is a negative matrix. We were sent here not to be slaves, but to be co-creators. And now this is the modern slavery system. Before, we used to see the chains, the iron chains on slaves. We could see them in their hands and feet. But now, this is the modern slavery. The chains have become invisible to the eye, to the naked eye, but they're visible to your third eye if it's activated. Now the chains are in your head, the mindset, the paradigm. Most people are under hypnosis of the paradigm. We are under hypnosis of a global programming. The whole world is vibrating at a certain frequency. When you're not at this frequency, you will look like an alien. This is my case. I feel like an alien. Because what I see, most people don't see it. I can see through the veils. I can see the chains. We have been programmed since childhood. We were born in a war zone. Attacks started hitting us since we were kids. Attacks of programming. We think in terms of images. So the media, what we see, the media is the big negative program you can ever imagine. Every day watching the news, seeing these negative pictures of people crying, the blood, bombs, etc., sufferings. Even though we are not living in a war zone place, but these are made on purpose. You have to know that there are some members of the hidden societies, such as the Illuminati, the Freemason, and Yale. These folks consider themselves as elites, as superior to humanity. 99% of the global's wealth is obtained, controlled by these folks. They represent only 1% of the population, and they take control of 99% of the global wealth, and leaving the masses fighting for the 1% remaining. The only thing that they have more than us, the masses, is knowledge. They have knowledge, they have advantages of memberships of these hidden societies, and they have knowledge that we don't have, because knowledge is power. And as Jim Rohn said, applied knowledge is true power. And here, with my channel, I'm trying to give you the knowledge so that they have no more power than you, and to give you the necessary motivation to start acting on this new power. You can do it. Know that you have been programmed. Know that you have a paradigm now. You have a robot working day in and day out, 24/7. Your subconscious mind never sleeps, never stops. It keeps creating constantly. But what does it create? It doesn't create the life that you want. It creates the life that this bunch of psychopaths want. They have programmed us because you have to know, as I said, they have knowledge. Let me tell you, most people underestimate themselves. They don't know who they really are, and they don't know what's their power and why there has been a programming starting on you, why there has been a fight starting on you since you were a kid. It's because you are so much powerful that the only way to win over you is by programming you since you were a kid. If they didn't do it, then they wouldn't have the control over you. You would be free. Let me tell you who you are, because most people don't know who they are. You are a human being. You are the only creature on this planet who is referred to as a being. There is no other creature or animal who is referred to as being, because you are supposed to know how to be. You must choose how to be, whether you are joyful or miserable. Now we have been programmed to be miserable. You can change this by the power of consciousness. We are conscious human beings. The more conscious you become, the less control these people will have on you. And the more unconscious you become, the more these people have power over you and control over you. So we need to be aware of these things and start reprogramming the subconscious mind by our own. Now let me tell you what you are. Les Brown said, the American coach of personal development, he said, there is greatness within you. The French coach of personal development, David Laroche, said, il y a de la magie en toi, which means there is magic in you. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind you and what lies in front of you are actually tiny matters to what lies within you. Jesus Christ said, the kingdom of God is within you. Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of anything. Now let me introduce you the most powerful weapon on this planet. It's your mind. It's not a machine gun or an airplane, a military invention. It's your mind, the most powerful, because the human body and the human brain are the most sophisticated machine on this planet. You're taking it slow, easy. You're underestimating yourself. But this bunch of psychopaths, they know what they're doing. They know who you are. This is why they started their work on you seriously since you were a kid. And they're making sure that any other kid is also under this programming, because it's dangerous. You are dangerous. The best way to control your creativity is by controlling your imagination. Albert Einstein, this is the best quote. Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. And what is the life's coming attractions? It is your future. So, your future is in your imagination. This is why this bunch of elites, they call themselves the elites. They are the elites of cowards. This is why they programmed your imagination. This is why you must see these pictures of negativity in the stream media and read about it in the newspaper. They're there to program you to remain negative, to keep feeding the matrix, because we think in terms of images. It's necessary for the matrix to keep showing you these negative images every day, so that you don't lose track of the negativity. You remain negative. You keep feeding your imagination with the old programming, and you keep attracting to yourself the misery, the poverty, the toxicity of people and events. And you can change this. You can change all these things by changing your programming. You can say no to this. You do not fight the old system. You only have the choice to build the new system. You focus on the new, the positive, the bright side, and you leave the matrix behind. You need to create a new matrix, your own. You will create your own world, your own dimension, your own reality, because now we are living in somebody else's reality. We are parts of plans and agendas of other folks. These agendas doesn't work for us. They're working against us. When something is not working for you, you must say enough is enough, and you must know how to stop and when to stop. And now is the time to stop this negative stream, because it's not working for us. People are thinking that they have dreams and visions, and you may ask them, what is your vision? And they say, I want to go to work, to have a diploma, to work, and to remain at the work until retirement. This is the worst dream you can ever have, the stupid one, to live like a slave, working for somebody else's until you retire. You must live free and do what you want with your life when you are young. This is my opinion only. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Do what you want, but you need to do it consciously and not be like a robot. If you choose to go there by choice, by consciousness, go ahead, all the best. But if you are programmed, you must wake up and realize that something is wrong. This is why I'm here. I'm here to awaken people for these wrong things that we're doing by programming and not by consciousness. Know that the more conscious you become, the less available you will be to the matrix. And to create a new world, your new world, you need to become a new person. This is not about transforming people or the world. This is about transforming yourself to become your best version, a new person with a new personality. As Shimon said, his mentor, Earl Shaw, said to him, when you change, everything will change for you. This is not really a change. It's more than a change. It's a transformation. To have a new experience of life, you need to raise your frequency. To raise your frequency, you need to have a new paradigm. To have a new paradigm, you need to reprogram yourself from scratch. To reprogram yourself from scratch, you will become a new person. The choices, the words, what you eat, what you speak, who you speak, everything will change. You will no longer be the same person. You will no longer be having the same ideas, the same choices, because your life is your choices. Most people have two superpowers, the power of speech and the power of choice. And now we are choosing what is in the paradigm, thinking that it's better for us. It's not. It's a programming. And once you will get conscious will realize this is not working for your good, then you will stop it and you will change your mindset and you will start choosing something else. And when you choose something else, your life will change. It's only behind the power of choice. That's all. Instead of choosing to watch the news talking about the wars between Russia and Ukraine, you will watch a video of personal development, for example. Instead of reading the newspaper, reading about a criminal who did some crimes somewhere in the world. You don't need these informations. This is just to infuse fear, to keep you in the lower vibrations. Instead of reading these craps, you will read a business book, how to build business. You must know that these folks, the members of the hidden societies, they're pushing us towards something. It's called, they're pushing us towards the slaughterhouse. They're treating us like cattle of sheep. We're here for them, to work for them, to be their slaves, to achieve their dreams, to fulfill their wishes. They want from us the best. We gave them everything. We gave them our best. We worked hard for them. We have been faithful, honest with them. But this is the case of the narcissists. These people have mental issues. They're not fair. They're not just. They want the best from you, and at the same time they will give you their worst. As Dolly Parton said in one of her songs, it's all taking and no giving. They didn't even give you your credit. You're making the company progress month after month, year after year. The turnover of the company is evolving, but you remain at your same spot, at the same position. You think that the company has a crisis. It's a lie. If a company has a crisis, it would close its doors. As long as it keeps working, it keeps winning. You need to be aware and conscious of what's going on in the matrix. You are in the matrix. You have been, your superpower, your imagination has been hijacked by the scammers, hijackers, pirates of the matrix, the members of the hidden societies. The narcissist craves two things: control and attention. This is all about control. They are controlling the capacity of our lands by the position we sit in at school and in the office. It's not that they don't know the human physiology and posture, the correct one. They know it. It's just, it's made on purpose to misalign the spine, because your body is the first tool. Your body, when the body is aligned with the universal laws, your manifestation power is great. So they have done anything possible to reduce our powers, our manifestation power. This is why most people have a misaligned spine. This misalignment of the spine makes the lungs, they create problems for us in breathing. So when you inhale, you don't inhale fully. Your lung is not fully full with air. The quantity of breathing is reduced. This is about control. Besides, by cutting trees, the quality of the oxygen we breathe, it is more and more mixed with toxic gases emitting from factories and cars, and quality of the air is going less and less. So now the quality of the air is less, the capacity of your lungs is less, What else? This is control the first food of the body, which is the pranic energy, the oxygen. The second control is the food that we eat. By this, depleting the soil. When soil is depleted from the biomass insects, it's depleted from vitamins and nutrients. Depleted soils equals depleted humans, because you are a reflection of the soil. You are what you consume. Then the control of the mindset, the control of the mind, the most powerful weapon on this planet, which is the mind. By controlling your paradigm, the narrative, what you speak, what you hear, the people, what they're saying. Most people are just gossiping and arguing. These are 3D activities, lower vibrational activities. You don't need these things. You don't need to gossip about people. You don't need to argue with anyone. You give your point of view, and that's all. You need to, this is the best advice I can give. You have to work on your vibrations. Try to raise your vibrations, because this universe is an ocean of motion. It's just energy. You are energy. What you consume in terms of water, oxygen, food, and thoughts. Once you change these things, you raise their quality. You will raise your frequency. Once you raise your frequency, you will enhance your experience of life by attracting more positivity in your life. This is all you can do. This is the best advice you can give. There's no more best advice. Raise your vibration, raise your frequency, so that the universe will respond to you positively. The universe is giving you what you are vibrating. Most people think that the universe speaks the language, the spoken language. The language of the universe is emotion. It responds to your emotions only. If you are watching the news constantly, you are in the fear mode. So you're sending to the universe, give me more fear, send me more experiences of fear. So the universe will send you more experiences of fear. You're saying to it, I want to be more fearful. He says, here you go, by sending you experiences of more fear. This is the emotion you are experiencing. Instead, if you are experiencing emotions of gratitude and joy, emotions of love, prosperity, abundance, the universe will respond to you. So, the first step is to be grateful. I know this is a challenge. Most people are focused on the things that we don't have. This is a secret to happiness. The secret of happiness is not in wishing the things that you don't have. It's by appreciating the things that you already have. Start seeing them as gifts. Feel proud of having them. I know it can be challenging. How can you say this? We have been programmed to be hateful, to hate ourselves. We have been programmed to be negative. We have a negative eye. We see only what's missing. Albert Einstein did an experience on purpose while he was teaching. He gave 9 answers, correct answers, but did one single wrong answer on purpose. And the students started laughing at him because of this mistake. And he said to them, I did 9 correct answers, but you didn't respond to them to congratulate him or respond to it. But he did one single mistake, and they laughed, they responded to it. This is to show them that we have a negative mindset and that we are focused on the negativity only. This is the case in your life. You have been programmed to see only what's missing because you have a negative mindset. You don't see the good things. I know life can be challenging. It's hard. Life is hard for everybody. But remember, there is always someone somewhere in this world who has less than you and who is praying to have just what you have. So be grateful for what you have. Make peace with yourself. Accept yourself totally. Accept yourself. Be your best friend. Be your best friend. Build a positive relationship with yourself. There is a great exercise. It's the Louise's Hay exercise. She distributed mirrors for her participants and told them to see themselves in the mirror and say to themselves, I love you. Whenever you look at yourself in the mirror, say to yourself, I love you. Make it a habit. This self-love will grow to reach other people, other animals, and the safe soil, the living plants and all living creatures. You can do it. Nobody has ever started at the top. It doesn't matter how your life is, what life has thrown at you. Remember what Sylvester Stallone said in the movie Rocky Balboa about life. He said, it's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can be hit and keep moving forward. This is the secret of life. It's to keep moving forward. Besides the hardships, the problems, everything. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing forward. Keep fighting. You keep struggling. You keep your position. Strive for what you want. As Sadhguru said, what is possible and what is not possible is not your business. It is nature's business. What is your business is to strive for what you want. If you give the necessary work, the necessary efforts, what you want will be a reality. And what you want is worth it. It's worth it. Maybe you don't have many things, but try to work with the things that you already have. Try to strengthen them. Make the best use of what you already have. You can be better. You can enhance your physical capabilities. You can enhance your mental capabilities. You can enhance your capabilities whatever they are. Try to do this. Stop being average. You will not have success by being average. Most people are average. Most people are choosing the easy way. They're going for the easy path, the known path of the matrix. Don't go there. You know where it ends. It doesn't lead to success. It only leads to misery, slavery, nonsense. It's a dead end path. A dead end jobs. Be aware of what's going on. Don't accept defeat. You can do this. You've got this. You can reprogram your subconscious mind starting from scratch. It's possible. It's possible. People did it before. You can do it too. can do it too. You can have it. Earn 19 said, don't give up on a dream just because of the time it will take you to get there. Because time will anyway pass. The time will pass. And better start doing what you want. Know that there is a season to sow and there is a season to reap. And now we are reaping what they have sown in our minds since we were kids. Now we need to start a new sowing season. This time we will sow what we want. Self-love, self-respect, self-worth, self-value. Everything is towards the self now. No more wasting time, no more wasting energy on stream media, on foolishness, and on toxicity. This is an advice. Anyone and anything who is not helping you to grow, who is not helping you to improve your life, to enhance your life, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, cut them out. As Les Brown said, get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. These are energy vampires, energy drainers. They're there to hindrance your progress. Doesn't care who they are. If they are family members, parents, friends, siblings, uncles, cousins, doesn't matter their position. What matters is what they're doing, what they're trying to do. As they said, you will know people by their fruits, which means that you will know people by their actions, not by their words. Everybody can speak the sweet words, but the actions, the vibes, this is what really matters. You must be aware of this. Learn how to read people's vibes so that you become aware, so that they don't fool you. Because the most dangerous thing to your progress, to achieving your dreams, is people. I've lost everything. I was talking before about transformation. I've transformed completely. Now I'm a new person. I don't have the same family. I don't have the same friends. I don't watch the same things. I don't eat the same things that I used to do. It's like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. The caterpillar is a worm. The butterfly flies. This is your case. The caterpillar has nothing to do with the butterfly. These people, the matrix, the old matrix, the 3D matrix, they're living like caterpillars, staying on the ground. They have killed their dreams. They're eating misery, consuming miserable food, miserable thoughts, miserable companies. You need to become a butterfly. You need to rise. You need to go higher and higher beyond these things. They will not follow you. They will not accept you. They will only hindrance you. Cut them off. You don't need them. They're stopping you. They're slowing you. You think that you need people. All you need is God and yourself. God will strengthen you, will give you the power, the inspiration. Put God first and go. Chase your dreams. Don't chase people. Do your thing. Find yourself and know that failure, as Dr. Desertification said, failure is the platform of success. You cannot have success if you are afraid of failing. You must embrace it. Be courageous to fail greatly. You will fail miserably, spectacularly. The whole world will see your failures. But In your failures, there is potential of success. The only secret to success is by never giving up. Don't give up on your dreams. Stay focused, stay alert, stay hard. Raise your vibrations. I love you guys. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for everything. I wish you the best and I love you. This is Captain Soil speaking. And I'll see you tomorrow. Save soil, let's make it happen. Salute.